Well, while severe drought in the Midwest have cut into nation's corn supplies, farmers in the state of Georgia appear to be unaffected. In fact, many are expecting a record level of production, says Farm Monitor reporter Damon Jones.
It's officially that time of year for producers as rows and rows of corn are being harvested daily. And so far there have been no complaints as good weather and proper timing has the crop looking strong.
Well, the planting season went very well. We had a good, I'd say pretty dry season to spring. Had adequate rainfall to fill our ponds up, and we got our corn in at a, pretty early time. Was pretty satisfied with the planting season this spring.
And that's been the case for many producers all across Georgia despite the lack of rainfall nationwide. In fact, producers aren't expecting just a good crop, but rather a record-setting one.
We're seeing some of the highest yields we've ever seen with the twin row corn, the 30-inch row corn. Records are being broke with that. Seems like every year. We're seeing a lot of people talking 300 bushel corn. So 200 used to be, just a few years ago, excellent corn. But we've kind of passed that marker now, and we've got a lot of people that's shooting for 300.
And a big reason for their success has been crop management. So while it is costly for the farmers to properly irrigate their corn, in the end, they believe in the old adage that you have to spend money to make money.
We're expecting a good harvest. If we can just get the weather to cooperate with us a little bit, I think everything's going to shake out to be real good. As always, we just try to go in to it, watching our input costs, but at the same time trying to maximize our yield no matter what.
And there might not be a better time for a bumper crop, as the average U.S. cornfield this year will yield less per acre than it has since 1995, thanks in large part to drought conditions in the Midwest. With that drop in supply comes an increase in price.
The market for 2012 has hit an all-time high. We have seen some of the highest prices, that we've ever seen, as high as, I think it's gotten up to about $8.45.
However, don't expect it to rise much higher than that, as the high prices are likely to have an impact on the demand.
When it gets at this price range, we don't know if our buyers can afford it. That's caused some of the interest in the corn to back off right now, and the markets have been down a little bit today and yesterday. And it seems to have peaked at a little over $8.
As for the harvest, despite rainy conditions over the past couple of weeks, farmers are still very confident things will stay on schedule.
Pretty much. It's, of course, as farmers, we tend to push things a little bit hard, I think, sometimes, and we're ready to get the corn out. We know we got it made, and I think we're going to be all right. But of course, we want to go at it as hard as we can right now.
For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Damon Jones.